Good afternoon and welcome to Pakistan Today News from our New York studio. I'm Chris Taylor. Iran has announced that the Strait of Hormuz is now fully open for commercial shipping following recent developments in the region. The move comes after a period of disruption caused by ongoing conflict, which had significantly impacted global energy markets. U.S. President Donald Trump welcomed the reopening but confirmed that the American naval blockade targeting Iran will remain in place until a final agreement is reached. He also claimed that Iran has agreed never to close the strategic waterway again and is currently removing sea mines with U.S. assistance, signaling a cautious step toward stability in one of the world's most critical oil transit routes. In a related development, U.S. President Donald Trump says Iran has agreed to suspend its nuclear program indefinitely as part of ongoing negotiations aimed at ending the conflict. Speaking in an interview, Trump stated that direct talks on a permanent peace deal are likely to take place this weekend, with key elements already finalized. He described the proposed agreement as unlimited, with no set time frame, while firmly denying reports that frozen Iranian funds would be released. Meanwhile, a Pakistan-brokered ceasefire is expected to expire early next week as diplomatic efforts intensify to convert the temporary truce into a lasting agreement. However, Iran has pushed back against some of these claims. The country has rejected assertions by President Trump that it would transfer its enriched uranium to the United States. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmail Baghaei stated that Iran's nuclear material is as sacred as Iranian soil and will not be moved under any circumstances. The remarks highlight ongoing divisions between the two sides as negotiations continue with several key details still unresolved. In the Middle East, UNICEF has welcomed the Lebanon ceasefire, describing it as a crucial step after weeks of intense violence. The agency reports that children have faced devastating consequences over the past 46 days, including displacement, fear, and loss of life. UNICEF has stressed the importance of ensuring that the ceasefire holds and is respected by all parties, allowing humanitarian aid to reach those in urgent need and preventing further suffering. Now, for more on Pakistan's role in the diplomatic process, we go to our correspondent Sarah William in Islamabad. Sarah, what's the latest from there?
Thank you, Chris. A Pakistani source has indicated that while progress has been made in talks between Iran and the United States, significant challenges remain before tensions can fully ease. Speaking to Al Jazeera, the source expressed cautious optimism, noting that both sides are engaged and committed to achieving a lasting regional peace. The source credited the leadership in Iran and the current U.S. administration for moving discussions forward, but emphasized that critical issues are still under negotiation. Efforts are ongoing behind the scenes to ensure that the ceasefire evolves into a more permanent solution. Back to you, Chris.
Thank you, Sarah, for that update. Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump has issued a strong warning to Israel, stating that it is prohibited from carrying out strikes in Lebanon. Analysts say such direct language from a U.S. leader is highly unusual, particularly given Washington's long-standing support for Israel. Despite being considered a close ally by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Trump's remarks place increased pressure on Israel, with experts cautioning that tensions could escalate further if military actions continue in southern Lebanon. And finally, Iran has strongly criticized recent U.S. statements regarding the Strait of Hormuz, calling them contradictory and misleading. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmail Baghaei said the remarks reflect what he described as desperation and helplessness, urging observers not to rely on social media posts or tweets for accurate information. He emphasized that decisions concerning the strategic waterway are made on the ground, not online, and rejected what he called repeated inconsistencies from American officials amid ongoing regional tensions. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today News. I'm Chris Taylor.